coffee fix now.
Yeah, I got. Thank you.
Happy now.
I'm gonna take a little sip. It tastes like coffee. So well done. Good. That's good. Anyways, hello. This is Rygart Zess as always, and here with
Titania.
Okay, right. What's how have you been?
Yeah, good. Not bad. Can't complain. How about you?
Yeah. Just working and listening
The usual.
Listening to Korean pop music.
As you do.
That's it.
Only you would do.
I know. But yeah, no, animes, mate. What you've been watching?
Again, watched quite a bit. I mean, I say quite a bit. I've watched another episode of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
Nice.
So that's 5 now.
What happened?
Well, in this episode, it's quite funny. I liked it when Toru followed Miss Kobayashi to work, but in her invisible mode where no one can see her, and she kept tripping over the guy who was shouting at her Kobayashi, which is hilarious. I thought that was quite funny. And then when she walked out of work, she knew she was there. It's quite cute. And she's kind of realising now that she actually likes having her around, which was nice. And then Fafnir now living with her drunken friend, which is quite amusing.
Oh yeah, the otaku guy.
Yeah. So that's where it left it. It was just quite funny, really. I also watched the one you recommended, that Skigakure, and I was like, well, that's the one that Rygart mentioned, so I watched that. That was quite cute. Kind of wanted to just bash their heads together a little bit, because they didn't talk to each other for pretty much the whole episode. Yeah. But I've only watched the first episode, so I'm sure it will get a lot better.
Trust me, we've all experienced that part of our lives with love and
I'm sure.
And secondary school or high school.
High school.
But keep with it. It gets more cuter.
Okay, well, I'll take your word for it anyway. I believe you. I broke my pen. And then I watched 4 episodes of The Devil is a Part-Timer, because quite a few people have recommended that to me a few times.
I have not watched it.
Yeah, so I watched that. It's quite funny. It is amusing. I think you'd like it, actually.
Do tell me how much you enjoyed the World Yamuzukan.
Well, right, I saw the image for this probably a few months back now, and I remember seeing it thinking, oh, that looks like quite a creepy anime. I like the look of that. So I thought I'd check it out, and it turns out it's almost like how I said, it looks like a visual novel, and it's only 4 minutes per episode. It's stupid like that, and it's just I have no words.
Yeah, it's a little anime short, well, some of the episodes aren't really anime as well. They're just hand drawn.
Like comic strips.
Yeah.
The first episode I watched was a comic strip, pretty much.
Yeah, it's oh, you wait till episode 6 or 7.
Oh, I've seen the images.
Oh, the clown.
I'm just what is this? It wasn't what I expected it to be. I mean, I'll continue to try watch it.
It'll be interesting to see your
reactions to it.
Because it's just little horror stories.
That's my anime for this week. Anyway, what have you watched this week?
Just, as well as watching the weekly animes, I watched Sparrow's Hotel, rewatched that, just a little short anime shorts, about 12 episodes. It was fun. I enjoyed it back in the day. I think it was in 2013.
Okay.
And catching up with, although I'm watching the current Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, I'm still currently getting through Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. And I'm enjoying it, I'm learning my synchros, my pendulums, my Xyz.
You'll be making a new deck soon, are we?
Mate, I'll be having my UA Sports deck all done.
Nice.
Okay,
so ones that we both watched this week would be just the most Anonymous Noise, which that ended with a big squee moment, didn't it?
Mate, it was building up. Nino
Momo and Yuzu, the anime.
Nino was getting emotional because of how Momo rejected her, and she's crying. She's I can't
proper
sing.
Screaming, and Yuzu's telling her to sing, shaking her, going, "Sing, Nino, sing!" And no, Alice, sing, Alice, and she's just screaming in his face, pretty much. So he silences her with a beautiful kiss.
And I'm just
Yes! Yes!
Yeah, it was a proper amazing moment, because definitely ship Yuzu with
Nino.
Alice, like Momo's just an idiot, really.
I think he's just kind of like a male tsundere.
I'm glad he started talking to her again, or letting her talk to him, should I say? But it's just, he's kind of just there now to be like the rival, isn't he? I suppose.
Well, it's like, because you can tell he definitely does like her, but he's trying to sort of like
distance himself from her.
Yeah, because he thinks it's all to do with, because he's seen her again, he can't write music for himself anymore. He can only write songs for Alice, while as Yuzu can't sing anymore.
So he writes songs for her to sing as his voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Momo's tone deaf, he can't sing.
Yes.
He's tone deaf. So yeah, that was a great episode. That was just awesome. And then of course we watched My Hero Academia. Yeah, wow, that episode, poor, what's her name?
Uraraka,
yeah. Oh, mate. Kachan didn't care.
Yeah, but he's
the most villainous hero.
To be fair, right, props to him, because he didn't let his guard down. He literally just went, I've got a job to do, I'm gonna do it. He didn't what's the word for it? He didn't
go easy on her.
Yeah, that's it. He didn't underestimate her.
Nah, not at all. So, I mean, there was parts that she looked like she had it. Like,
she did some clever bits.
Yeah, I mean, when they unveiled the fact that she was collecting all those rocks above him, and he knew about that as well, man. Like, what the hell? It was just, and no one in the crowd noticed apart from Aizawa Sensei. He was the only one who realised that was happening. But yeah, it was a really good fight. I felt sorry for her, especially when she was on the phone to her dad. Like, I did feel really bad for her. Bless her.
Yeah.
But she did well. She definitely did well. I mean, I'm looking forward to the next episode. Todoroki versus good old Deku. That's the feels, man. They're going to be strong. They're going to be strong. But yeah, that was a really good episode, I think, this week. Brilliant. So 2 good episodes this week of Anonymous Noise and then of My Hero Academia. On to the manga section.
Manga.
You sound like that dog then. Nah. Right, yeah. So, we didn't get any Neverland this week, did we? So we've got no Neverland to talk about.
Well, there has been a chapter released, but the scanulation hasn't been done.
Right.
So there is a chapter 40, but it just hasn't been translated yet. Right,
so it's late, let's say.
Yeah.
Probably we'll get it this week, wouldn't we? Sunday, usually, is when it comes out on Sundays, isn't it? So none of that. However, we were graced with 2 chapters of both Fairy Tail and Jagan.
2 hours later.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And both pretty good this week, weren't they?
One I found was, it's 2 really good chapters, and the other one was like hot and cold for me.
So let's get on that one, Fairy Tail.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I liked it. I think.
Well, what? It's 5-3. What chapters is it?
Oh, we got episode chapter 537 and 538 this week. 537 was carrying on, obviously, from where Mavis had just excused Natsu, let's say, and Zeref is immobilised on the floor. Very feelsy. She, basically, she tells him she loves him, but she also hates him. But she can't decide, if she wants him to die or if she wants him to live. Yeah, it's very feelsy.
Well, yeah, so they're having that heart-to-heart, and then they end up, I guess they're dead now.
They're dead. They both die together, because they're both cursed, aren't they? So they both kind of vanish together. But they're both very happy that it's happening, and it's nice. So, okay, Fairy Tail's finally killed some major characters.
Finally.
But it's killed them in such a way that it's like, oh, isn't that nice? Yeah. Rather than, oh my god, so-and-so's died. Yeah. But
I like the panel of, them 2 holding hands in that
Yeah, it's
feel.
really nice. I said it was very emotional, I think. It was like, oh, very like a cute kind of thing.
Then it all went to shit.
And let me guess why, because Makarov woke up!
Yeah!
Makarov. Of course he didn't fucking die.
Hiroshima, what are you doing?
He doesn't die. He just doesn't die. No one dies. But, yeah, so, you know, even though Laxus was holding him, he was like, you're alive. It's like, dude, you were holding him. Surely you could feel him breathing.
Well,
I don't quite understand how they've only just figured out he's alive, but...
It's like, unless if somehow he was in a coma and then somehow when Zareth and Mavis passed on, that it somehow triggered some sort of fairy tale magic that made him open his eyes and he's like...
Maybe. Because he's like, he woke up going, oh, I had the strangest dream, didn't he?
And he was dreaming about them too.
Yeah, so, yeah, it might be connected. I don't know if it's going to be explained or not, maybe.
Because I really liked the moment where Makarov sacrificed himself.
Yeah, it was really good. I thought it was brilliant. They should have left that at that. I mean, especially the way that all the other characters in the guild reacted to it.
It was especially Urza.
Yeah, that was a really good kill-off scene that they've now just ruined by seeing him not being dead.
Yeah, add that to the list.
Yeah, of the fake deaths of Fairy Tale. FT, fake tragedies.
What? That's pretty spot on, yeah.
Yeah, fake tragedies. But yeah, no, it was good. And then, again, I think it was quite a good scene with Lucy and Gray as well. And Happy, of course. You know, Lucy's finished the book. She's got some sort of demon thing. Looks like,
whoa,
you know.
We're on to, that's...
The next chapter,
so 538,
So it goes on to the next chapter.
Yeah.
And it's got Lucy finishing the book and then sort of like going to fall, which is covered in like, it's obviously like demon stuff because then Gray takes it away from her, doesn't he? Using his demon power that he's got, he somehow takes it away from Lucy and she wakes up and she's fine. And then they all start thinking, obviously, with the book is sitting in front of them dissolving, they're like, oh, if the book's going, that means Natsu's gonna die as well, because that's what they all know is gonna happen. And then he just walks down there like, hey guys.
Yeah, it's this nice...
Very beaten up. It was that was another emotional, kind of nice bit, wasn't it, really? The other three reaction to him walking towards them was nice.
He has this nice smile, and like they're walking through the streets, and they're also saying that, you know, Gray's gonna apologise to Juvia. They're all gonna go back to the guild. Everything's gonna be happy times.
They're all talking about things that they want to do. They want to go on a new adventure when everything's all blown over and stuff like that, aren't they? Kind of, you know. Then I think Happy looks at Natsu and he's like, "Oh, your arm's really burnt." And Natsu's like, "Oh, it's okay. It'll heal. It's fine." Then it goes back to the other Gray and Lucy talking and that. And then Lucy says to Happy, "Didn't you want to talk about something?"
Yeah, talking about Natsu and Happy wants to go on a new adventure.
Yeah. And then Happy's like, oh, Natsu, do you want to announce it? And then turns around and Natsu's gone.
The wind, it's like little wind things like...
Yeah, he's not there. So we don't know what's happened to Natsu. It's kind of a good ending, because again, they all kind of like break down, because they think, oh, he's vanished.
Well, one, I think he's popped for a quick pint. Maybe.
Quick pint,
you know,
maybe.
Fire Dragon's Ale.
Okay.
Or number two, here's my theory, is that if disappears, going to be, you know, they're going to be like, oh no, he's gone. And I reckon he's going to turn up in like the second last chapter or the last chapter of Fairy Tale. He's going to pop up and saying, I'm back from my new adventure. And they're going to be like, oh, what WTF, man, and all this.
Yeah.
And then they're going to be so happy and it's going to be crying.
That'll be the ending.
Yeah.
Like Natsu returning. That's quite a good theory. Yeah, I could see that happening.
Yeah.
I haven't really thought about a theory too much. I mean, I just kind of think like what you said, he's gone somewhere and he's gonna come out hearing them crying and go, oh wait, I just did this, you know, but it's probably not gonna be that. I haven't really put much thought into a theory just yet, but yeah, I feel like either the next chapter is gonna be complete crap, or it's gonna be really good with them. This kind of reaction to Natsu disappearing, and obviously the rest of them, I'm guessing, are going to figure it out, because at the moment it's only those guys. Well, Natsu told them, didn't he, that he thinks the first is dead. I don't know. I mean, it could just do a complete fairy tale and no one's actually dead. They've just gone to like Tenrojima or something.
No, I don't think Natsu's definitely not dead.
No, there's no way they wouldn't do that. It's fairy tale. I mean, unless it's gonna do the complete 180. It doesn't kill anyone throughout the whole of the season. It keeps bringing people back, and then it's just gonna actually keep the main character dead.
That would be pretty. That would be pretty. Yeah, on a real.
That would be like, shut up, all you haters, wouldn't it?
It's a killer note there. Yeah.
I don't know. They might not. I mean,
I would love that.
Enough of fairy tale. We had 2 chapter releases of Jagan.
Yep.
You wanted to carry that on longer then, didn't you?
No, it's not. I was hoping you'd.
Which was Jagan.
Good.
2 pretty chapters. The art style was awesome, but oh my god, did it mess with my head? That the police officer thing.
Yeah. So at the end of chapter 13,
oh god,
we've got Jagasaki and Belle talking to each other, and she's talking about Jagasaki's relationship with his girlfriend, and Belle's like, oh, would you ever go out of me if you happen to split up with your girlfriend? And Jagasaki's like, what?
I don't plan on breaking up with my girlfriend, Not that she technically has a girlfriend at the moment, but...
Well, just saying she's in the fridge.
Yeah, well, her head's in the fridge anyway. Very odd.
Yeah, so in chapter 14, it continues off from there, and Belle... Jagasaki says like, no, I don't plan on, cheating or going out of you.
He's planning to get married with the head in his fridge.
And he wants to revive her, but then Belle says something really, really odd, which kind of definitely threw me off. And
she says like, I'm not interested in relationship, is it?
Yeah, she said it doesn't have to be a relationship.
Yeah.
She just wants your genes.
And then runs away. And he's like, what? Wait, what?
Yeah, and I was
wait,
what?
That. Yeah. That was very odd. Yeah. Very, very odd. I mean, just...
That was a cool twist.
It was. I was expecting her to sort of be like, I like you. That was it. But not just like, I want your genes. And then...
I think definitely she's either one of those people that wants, the perfect looking human.
Yeah.
Or she somehow knows that Jagasaki is a fractured human.
Maybe.
And then somehow you can make a
maybe if she mates with
baby.
Yeah, maybe if she mates with him, they can produce some child that can, I don't know, change into one when they want, kind of thing. I don't know. But yeah, and then apart from that, there was some awesome fractured humans in these couple chapters.
Yeah, so it cuts to this school, this high school, I'm presuming.
Middle school, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's got this little meeting going on between this parent and child and a teacher.
And the head teacher.
And, they're talking about, because apparently the son is being bullied and the mother's going right at...
Well, it's not as if he's being bullied. The son's saying to his mum that the teacher keeps picking on him. And making him answer all the questions and stuff. And he's like, the teacher's trying to get his point across. It's like, I do it to all the students, not just your son. And then the mum's acting completely unreasonable, really. And she's like, from now on, you will not ask my son to answer any questions. The principal's just sitting there going, now, and that's all he say. He's not really getting involved. And then they basically just make the mum happy, and then she leaves, and they leave. And then the principal... He says to his staff, the teacher, sometimes you've just got to take it on the chin.
Oh yeah,
and, deal with it. So then it cuts to a classroom where the teacher's teaching his class.
Yeah.
And he asks them to do something, and then one student pipes up and is like, "Is there any point to us doing this? Why don't we just do this?" And he's like, "Okay, we'll just do that then," and agrees with the student. And he's like, "Okay, I'll take this one on the chin." And then it goes back to the mum, who's obviously come back again with her son, saying, "Why are my son's grades so low?" And, again, the teacher's trying to sort of explain himself, the head teacher's just not getting involved. And then the mum starts getting angrier and angrier and angrier until she turns into a fractured human, which is a kangaroo!
Which, it was quite an amazing punch.
One punch man!
One punch kangaroo.
One punch kangaroo. She kills her own son as well, doesn't she? Holding him.
Yeah, she rips his head open.
Off. No.
Well, the top of his head, his scalp.
Yeah. She's holding his hair or doing something, yeah, and he's like,
His
hurting
scalp,
her.
Yeah.
And then suddenly her head explodes,
Mm.
and not only is she a fractured human...
But wait, before that.
What's before that?
Because that's chapter 15.
Oh, is it?
But
Okay.
we missed something.
Okay, what did we miss?
Roba.
Oh, Roba.
You know, he's on a date. He's been going on a few dates with the girl.
The girl that he was stalking.
And
videotaping.
He's had like a revelation. He's
Yeah.
like, he doesn't stalk anyone apart from her now, which is still pretty creepy. But yeah, he seems, you know.
Seems to be falling in love with her, isn't he? Which is really cute.
And yeah, no, that's nice.
Yeah.
But
Good old Roba.
I had a theory with the kangaroo, right, which is my sort of fractured human theory in a sense.
Okay, what's this?
I thought it was like really cool the way the mum transformed into the kangaroo, because I swear kangaroos have that like really close nature with their
Yeah, they do, I suppose.
thing, because you know the pouch and whatnot. So
Yeah.
she's really overprotective.
Well, isn't she trying to put him in the pouch? That's what she says to me. Says to the son, doesn't she?
Oh yeah. I'll make sure you get in. Yes,
Yeah.
and she's
trying to put her son in
Yeah.
her pouch. Just how she ends up like scalping him, basically.
Yeah, no, I loved the way it was having that animal trait with the human aspect of
it's
love
true,
and that. But yeah, as going on to chapter 15, we'll continue where.
Well,
where
not
you left
only is the mum a fractured human, so is the principal.
off.
Now, I don't know what made him turn into one, because he weren't getting emotional in any way. But he just suddenly... It goes to the kangaroo mum and the son. They're both dead now. They've both lost their heads or something. And then obviously it goes to, Jagasaki, who's heard over his little radio that there's some commotion going on at the school. So he goes there, and it's just a complete bloodbath. Everybody in the school is dead.
Is dismembered, legs, heads, everywhere.
Everything. And it's just like, what the hell has just happened?
So he gets out his fractured arm.
Yep. His shoot 'em up.
And he's investigating. He walks down he hears a noise in one of the classrooms, and he goes over, and this is the weirdest fractured human
It's like
yet.
a crocodile kind of thing.
Yeah, with massive.
Like, it's not, his head's not to scale with his body and stuff like that, but it's some kind of crocodile, alligator-y looking thing, and he's just eating
Just chomping on that
on
girl.
a student. Yeah, just what? And so Jagasaki, bang, shoots him,
shoot him up.
shoots his head off, and he's like, "What on earth was that thing?" As he goes to walk away, this thing starts to regenerate, but not just a regular regeneration. He's like regenerating his body made out of the dismembered humans that he's been eating.
Yeah, lots
So there's
of
arms and legs flying everywhere, and they're talking as well, aren't they? They're saying stuff.
Yeah, they're
it's
saying
just
like, yes,
sir,
sensei.
it's really weird, but and it's kind of, it hasn't shown how he's obviously going to defeat him yet, has it?
Don't even know if he does, but he starts chasing him down the classroom.
Yeah.
And
do you know what? This part of the artwork really reminded me of Junji Ito.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, just the way that creature is so out there and made of dismembered humans, it really made me think of Junji Ito.
That panel there, I'm gonna put that on the blog.
Yep.
But it's so much detail.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It just looks like something you'd see in Junji Ito. Definitely.
See,
it's crazy.
See, I got a throwback from this to as a part in Gantz where there's like a high school massacre with like this alien, and this alien's just dismembering bodies, and the main character is trying to fight this alien while this is all going on. And I found like, I don't know if the creator, I'm gonna find his name. What's his name? Kaneshiro Muneyuki is the author's name.
Of Dragon.
Okay, right. Let's take note of that. I reckon he's probably took influence from Gantz in that part. But as you said, with the monster side, it could definitely take influence from Shinji Ito.
Oh yeah.
As well. But I really enjoy. I love how at the moment we're seeing a lot of different types of these fractured humans.
Yeah, they're not coming up slowly either. Every now and again, it's like they're constant. It's consistent. It's not oh come on, this chapter's boring. There's always something happening. You're like, what? It's good. It's been a very consistent manga so far. I think Dragon.
Yeah, I'm glad I picked it up.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
hope that you've enjoyed it, Titania, as well.
Oh, definitely. Yes, that's what I just said. Like, it's really good, consistent manga. I do like it.
I'd say the only thing I think it needs, Jagan needs, apart from the tree guy in the previous few things, is an actual
rival
villain. Kind of like, in Parasite you had that
the main big guy. Yeah, I can't remember his name, but I understand that it does need someone there to
to push
put pressure
Dragasaki's
on
buttons
and
stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing that's what that tree guy is going to be. He's going to turn into that eventually if he sees him again.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's got the bird as well, hasn't he, and stuff like that. So yeah.
What about Roba?
Roba?
Yeah, because I don't think he's a fractured human, but I reckon the girlfriend's
could turn out to be one. Yeah.
And I reckon.
Well, he's got to have some sort of story with him, hasn't he? So.
Yeah. So I reckon.
Or he's going to see something on his cameras or something. I don't know.
So I reckon, so she'll transform and kill someone, but I reckon, like, Roba will realise, and then I reckon the girl will go to kill Roba, and then Jagasaki will come in and save Roba.
And then Roba's going to help Jagasaki.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see he's definitely that kind of
like
sidekick
surveillance
type of person. Yeah. True, that could happen. You have some good theories tonight.
We'll have to, just remember that. Well, we've got the episode as this on file and see if we're right. So.
Awesome. So yeah, two very good reads this week, definitely. Yeah.
I'm all out of coffee now.
Oh, that's a shame. Does that mean the episode's nearly over? Because you're out of coffee?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go on to our 30-second recommendations.
30-second recommendation.
We should make a little jingle. Definitely make a little jingle.
Yeah.
Alright, our 30-second recommendations. Are you going to use timer?
I can
Let's
do.
get the timer up.
I can do. I don't even know what I'm going to talk about.
I thought you had one in mind.
I'll
go first then, because I'm still going to do the one that I mentioned earlier.
Okay, what are you doing? An anime or a manga?
I'm going to go for an anime. I'm going to keep it anime this week, yes.
Okay, right. I have the stopwatch.
Okay. I'm stopping it after the seconds and then saying, oh, you were slow.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Right. Ich. Ni. San. Go.
I'm going to recommend Rave Master. Surprise, surprise, coming from a Fairy Tail fan. But if you're into Fairy Tail and you've not heard of any of Hero's older stuff, Rave Master is where it began. You've probably seen the Rave Master Fairy Tail crossover. Amazing. It's very similar in some respects, obviously, to the point where Plu is in both of them, and so is Jalal. But yeah, it's a really good anime. Brilliant. Watch that, because if you like Fairy Tail, you're going to bloody love Rave Master. End of.
Wow,
See? I did that under.
You were actually 2.5 seconds early.
There you go. Because I could go on to talk about what the story's about, but you don't need to. It's a great anime. Watch it.
See, has it got any techno in it?
Techno?
Yeah. Like, who is the master of raves?
Oh, no. Don't do that. Rave Master. Rave. It's not about raving. It's not raving master, is it?
So there's no
No.
Tiesto.
Raves are stones, basically. They're little
Armin
gem
van Buren,
things.
Fire Dragons,
No.
Tiesto.
No. Right.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Come on. Think.
Anime or manga? Okay.
What your Skigakare?
I mean, I talk about that a lot as it is, don't I?
Yeah.
I've got one.
Yeah?
It'll be a manga this time. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
San. Ni. Ich.
Gantz horror with aliens, and it's like 303 chapters, I think, and it's to do with you die, you get transported into this room with a black ball called Gantz, and you have to go on missions to kill aliens in the real world to get 100 points to earn your life back, or get a new weapon, or revive someone. And it's just gory, and it's really gets really stupid later on, but it's really, really entertaining. Read it.
There you go, you're under again. So read it, not watch it, read it.
Read it.
Read it.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
Well, watching manga is anime.
I thought you said watch the anime. I thought we were doing anime reviews, so you know.
I think it's
Gantz was an anime as well, wouldn't it? Didn't it get made into an anime?
It is, but it's
Not as
only.
good.
Well, it's not the full story.
Like Dead Man Wonderland.
Yeah, which they should really finish that because it finished bang on halfway
Yep.
of the manga.
If you've watched Dead Man Wonderland and you really want more, read it. God, read it. Such a good read. But yeah, I believe that's it then.
Yeah.
Episode 3.
Done.
Bang.
Put a stamp on that.
This is going to be our last episode for a week, and we're not going to have an episode 4 straight away because we are going to Download Festival, so we're not going to be here for the next weekend. So, and obviously we'll be going straight back to work for the week, so it'll be the week after next that there'll be another one released. Apologies for that. We'll try talk about more, maybe.
We'll have a lot to talk about in the space.
Try not to
2
talk
weeks.
about our festival experience because that's got nothing to do with this podcast. But it's going to be so hard to not mention. Oh, my dad just went Download Festival.
We might be hungover. Probably be
A week
hungover.
later.
Yeah, probably. I will be.
It's possible.
I will be.
Oh, it's all about the alcohol. Crates and crates of alcohol. But yeah, as always, you know, subscribe.
Well, mate, this ain't. Oh, well, I suppose you do YouTube, but yeah. Follow the post, subscribe on the podcast. We are on
Leave
iTunes.
Leave us comments.
Subscribe on the podcast on iTunes. Yeah, and just or download the episode directly on the blog post.
Yeah, I mean, feel free to ask us questions, and you know we'll answer them. You know, try build up the listening base. Start being a bit more interactive with listeners. You know, it's what we want. So definitely ask us some questions. We will get back to you in the next episode. You know, so yeah, thanks for listening.
Cool. And the blog, just in case if you wanted to check it out, animemangapodcast.blogspot.co.uk.
And also, we've got an email. You can email us on animeandmangapodcast@gmail.com if you'd rather talk to us directly that way. Give us a share. I'm going to sneeze, so I'm ending it there.
See you in 2 weeks. Bye.